What it is, YouTube, your boy Lord Manga the Emperor, and I got another manga review for y'all today. Double uploads. We going hard this year, man. Tower of God, chapter 362. Oh man. And as we see in this one, we saw we left off in the last one, Coon and the other, Coon, Bam, and Dorsey and Rack. They all successfully escaped from Big Breeder, the other big breeder they were trying to get away from. They got away from him, and right now they're trying to figure out what's going on, where they need to go. They're trying to Hanson's trying to get them to meet up. I believe is with Coon's father, the data version of Coon's father, Coon Edan, and because they don't want a direct confrontation with Big Breeder because they're not gonna be able to beat him because the Big Breeder they're seeing isn't actually the real version of the Big Breeder. He's somewhere off in the hidden floor. So yeah, Hanson's like, you know what? Let's just keep going with the quest, and then once we meet up with Kun Edan, reinforcements will come, and then everything should be good. Then we see Kun. He gets like a little chill down his back. He's like, "What is that?" And then we see. So 2 days later, we see Boro's team. They make it to. They're with Asensio. I guess Kun Edan's another one of his sons, I believe, and he's taking them to meet Kun Edan, and then they meet up with Mashini, uh, the a daughter of Kun Edan. They all the Kuns look. I mean, you could tell they're all part of that family because they all had like blue hair and blue eyes, and they kind of palish blue, and they all wear blue clothes. So I thought that was pretty interesting and neat. And then we see Mashini. She comes down. She's like, "What took you so long, Sensio? Father left the palace because you were taking so long." And then he was like, "Well, my bad." uh, got here as fast as we could. Then we see Boro and Sachi. They were like, that little girl is like, who's that little girl? And then Asensio was like, hey, don't talk about her like that. She just so happened to be young when she cleared the hell train, and she's one of the on the outside. She's one of the strongest princesses that got one of the 13th month series. And I was like, wow, she's young and that strong. She already has one of the 13th month series, so yeah, I wouldn't mess with her too much. And then she was like, stop doing that, I'm blushing. And then she was like, father shouldn't be too hard to find. His presence is, pretty easy to spot. And then we see a bunch of lightning strike far off in the distance. And then she was like, that's probably where he is or whatever. And then he's up there and like just striking giant minotaurs and stuff. Then we see him, he just looks up in the sky. He's just like, my body doesn't cool down once it heats up. Then we go back, we see Bam, Coon, and Rack. They're fighting another giant minotaur, trying to clear one of the stages with Hansun. And then we see Endorsi and Ginseng. They're fighting some like another beast or whatever off in another part of the area because they got to clear those two areas around the same time for them to be able to go to the next stage. And then they beat that champion villain. Then we see Kun, he gets another cold chill down his back, and then we see like this little projector pull up on him. And then we just hear it talk like, brother. And apparently it's one of Coon's sisters, Kessia or Kessia. I guess that's how it says. That's how it's pronounced or whatever. I'm not too sure about that. Don't quote me. And and she's just like, I'm your sworn enemy. So and I think I had one of your companions. So if and I've been wanting to kill something all day. So if you want one of your if you want your companion, then come fight me. And he's just like, and Bam's just like, we gotta go save her. And Kun's just like, nah, I think I'll handle this by myself. So Kun goes off to fight his sister by herself. And when he gets there, she's just Cassia. She's just like, you didn't bring your companions with you? And he was like, nah, that wasn't necessary. And then she was like, wow, you didn't want them to know how despicable of a person you are? You don't want them to know that our sister died because of you? So obviously Kun has some, maybe he had some blood on his hands from his past. Maybe it was his fault his sister died. Maybe it wasn't. Guess we gotta wait and see. But we see them. They start going at it. Kun's just like, you know what? I should have known you were my sworn enemy. So if I had to fight you, let's get it over with. She was like, well, thank you for giving me the chance to kill you. And then she jumps behind him. He tries to use his lighthouse or whatever, but she negates that with her little projector. And she's got like a little, looks like one of those old school shavers as a switchblade. She's using that. And Kun has his knife or whatever. They're going at it, and then but she's on it, boy. Like her speed is ridiculous, and even Kun's just like, I can't, trying to block the trajectory of that knife is way too hard. It's coming at me like lightning, and then we see she actually stabs him. She stabs him, and then she's like, I wonder if this would appease our mother even just a little bit. So apparently, she definitely has a grudge against her brother. Uh, and it looks like she's doing it for their mother. And yeah, that was. Hopefully, Kun doesn't die. I don't think he's gonna die. Like, he's way too important of a character at this point. Like, we're almost 400 plus chapters in, and yeah, he's been around since pretty much the beginning. So yeah, I don't. Then again, hey, they could kill him off. We never know. But yeah, man. Tower God, chapter 362. It's gonna be interesting to see how this turns out now, cause hey, Kun's fighting his sister, and Big Breeder's high on their tail, and they're still trying to make it to Kun Edan. So maybe we don't know if they'll make it to him safe or not. And then don't forget Rachel snuck in with a different identity, and she's with actually she's with Bam and Rack right now. So and Hansung. So we still don't know what her true intentions are. And is she ever gonna be able to speak to Bam privately and let her know who exactly she is? And if she does, how's Bam gonna take it? So yeah, man, Tower God chapter 362. It's your boy Lord Leming the Emperor. Like, comment, subscribe, share, so other like-minded people like us can talk about it in the comments below. And I'm out.